today, a level 115 flat, so he's barely in top 10. And then Bdonp is like 18th or 19th. Can't remember. But, you know, leaderboard placements don't mean too much because you can't reset if you make a mistake in a race. You just have to adapt as much as you can. Alright, let's make sure I have the controls ready here. And we are started. Sorry, I wasn't watching. Wasn't watching there. So, if anyone's never watched Octo Expansion before, it's a fairly linear game in terms of the route that you can take to get all 4 Thanes to unlock the final section of the game. It's the route's been figured out since day 1, pretty much. Pretty nice sync there. You can do, and also the order that you get the Thanes in doesn't really matter as much because every time you get a Thane, it resets you to the center of the map. So you can go do a little bit of left side, pure left side, right side, vice versa, stuff like that. I'm not sure if I've ever been playing Spanish. So, and this is going to be the first skip of the game. Pretty small skip, saves about 6 seconds. You throw a splat bomb up here to barely hit that grapple link instead of taking the geyser on the right. Again, saves about 6. Tboy nailing that. Bdomp's stream froze a bit there, so I don't know if he's ahead or behind. I'm going to assume Tboy is, so we're going to switch to his audio. Okay. So, in terms of language speeds, Japanese is the fastest, but the thing is, of this game, it's separated into different region copies. So, you have to buy like the PAL copy from the PAL eShop, the PAL eShop account, JP, you know, etc., North American, etc. But luckily, it doesn't matter too much. It really only saves time in the beginning section here, all the tech smashing, and then most notably, the tech smashing section right before you enter escape has a time save of about 1 second. And Spanish saves about 2 seconds over English, and Japanese saves 4. But you know, it's not that much, and gameplay is what matters more than anything. So after we get out of here, after we get out of the train station, we're gonna be talking to CQ80. He's gonna give us a key card and our navigation device. Just gonna let us navigate the metro and go to a bunch of different dimensions. I don't know if it's like, you know, different dimensions or pockets inside the metro, which is a separate universe. You know, I'm not really sure about the lore of that. Also, I have no idea where that car comes from, or the navigation device. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Good luck to both runners. Should be a good race. They seem to, if I remember correctly, they both do use Rapid and Matchmaster, and they both seem to go for pretty similar strats. So, yeah, the beginning here is a bit of a slow tempo. Decent amount of mashing, some small cutscenes, and then we're gonna be getting into the first stage for Octo. Gonna introduce us to the main character, or not the main character, the train conductor of this hullabaloo. His name is CQ Cumber. I know, very, very cute. Here's the deal. Oh, they're test chambers. Interesting. So, yeah, even I'm learning the lore, you know, because I'm new to Splatoon. I only started about 3 hours ago. So, yeah, I think Tboy is still slightly ahead, but I'm definitely gonna switch if some lead shift occurs towards the end of the stage. This stage is the first test chamber that you visit. It's not that hard. The main time saves are how you kill the enemies. For most of the enemies, you can just shoot them or throw a bomb. Throwing a bomb is slightly faster because it kills them right before they enter. Or right before they spawn. Instead of just shooting, because shooting takes about 3 bullets, so... And the first cutscene trigger here. Ooh, a little bit of an interesting angle. Takes the right side of the tree rather than the left. Wants a more direct line. Because the bomb can bounce on the tree there. Make that a bit harder. Gonna throw a bomb before the cutscene trigger. Then kill him straight flat like that. Now I'm having a bit of trouble shot RNG there, but nothing too bad so far. Bdonp actually going left first to take out the umbrella. Wait, is he taking out left first? I'm not sure. Oh, no, okay, so he's taking out right. So yeah, Tboy did use a bomb kill there, but again, it's not... Ooh, actually, I'm not gonna change it yet, because it's so early on. Because now Bdonp, I believe, is slightly ahead. As that was a bit of a cleaner second section. Now, you can go for a bomb strat here. Okay, Bdonp is in the lead. Okay. It's taking a while to load. Okay. So you can actually go for a bomb kill strat on that final enemy there. But it's kind of a weird setup. And it does take a lot of practice. Not a lot of people use it. Most people just kind of shoot. Anyway. Only 1 second. It's only a 1 second time save, so. No windows. I don't want Cortana to tell me where to go eat. So this is the last texting session. Mashing section before the end of the game. And then near the end of the game, there's like 2 pretty longish cutscenes. But yeah, after this, the tempo, or not so much the tempo, the pace is a better description, starts to pick up a bit. And now we're going to see the first instance of a route change. So yeah, they're actually both going right side first, so I assume they're also going to go up after Girl Power. It's probably the most common route used by runners. Right side is quote-unquote filled with the harder stages first. So runners might want to get that out of the way at first. So, yeah, Bdonp is only slightly ahead right now. So early on, a lot of stuff can happen. Matchmaster can happen for sure. We've seen that. We saw that in Tboy versus Bdonp. They both messed up Matchmaster pretty badly. Bdonp barely came out on top there. So this stage is based on cycles. These wheel things are the cycles you have to meet. Pick up this key to unlock the cage up here. The bounce can be kind of weird, the timing can be weird. And mainly, the main cycle you're trying to meet is the cycle at the end. Saves about 2 seconds if you can get it. And the cannon shot coming up here. A little bit of a high bounce there. I don't know if it's slower. I don't think it is. So you have to shoot 1 cannon shot directly on that fan. You actually shoot it a little bit to the top right. There's a light fixture actually. I don't know if you can see it with the stream quality, but there's a light fixture actually towards the top right of that fan. If you shoot that, it will, ooh. Oh, wait, okay. Didn't realize you could go up there. Now it's pretty much synced. Bdonp, not even waiting, and... Okay, that wall claim actually might have opened up the lead a bit. I'm not going to change the audio quite yet, because it's still so small yet, so we're just going to wait. Yeah, really no issues for either player. This is the second skip in the run, called Ancient Skip. I assume both of them are going to go for it. If you get it first try, it saves about 5 seconds. This is found by Valu, a very famous speedrunner near launch. He used to run this game when he was, like, bored. Now he doesn't run anymore because he finds it boring. So yeah, pretty standard route here. Going on the right. Now, this platform coming up here, you can actually stand on it, go into squid form. If you get enough height and delay both your boosts, you can hit this checkpoint immediately. Bdonp getting a slightly slower death plane there. But both of them nailing it first try. Pretty standard thing for people, I'd say, in the top 20. To understand that. Even though it saves so little time, it's pretty easy to understand once you get used to it. Also, that death plane, where you die, is pretty much RNG, because you can't see where it is. Okay, so Tboy is definitely ahead, so I'm going to switch them. And it could be a difference of like half a second to a second. This is the first 8-ball stage in the run, where you guide an 8-ball to the end. And it's very much based on movement, there's no RNG. The ending can be slightly RNG, with where the enemies are positioned, but most of the time they're on the same cycle anyway. So, it doesn't really matter too much. We're using the Pro here, because it has the most consistent tracking when getting the ball. Ooh, I don't know about... Ooh, okay, that was kind of weird. So yeah, weird stuff can happen in this stage, 98-ball stage. You're going to notice they're going to run into the ball intentionally to reset its momentum and its speed value. And you're also going to notice... Oh, actually taking a death there, it's not good. Also, you're going to notice they're going to bounce the ball alongside the wall to also reset its position. That's a pretty common mechanic. That's actually going to be kind of weird. You have to bounce it at an angle. Like, it has to bounce once, and they have to guide it to the right. I just take forever to look. There's so many lead changes going on, you know, first 10 minutes. Bdonp going through here with no issues. Pretty slow, but, you know, consistent, good enough. Bdonp Tboy opting to take out those two enemies. It can be kind of worrisome. Now, a new strat for the end here is you actually don't use a burst bomb. It's actually more consistent, and the ball could potentially go farther if you don't throw a burst bomb while it's launching. Pretty good stop there. That can be kind of Maka-S. And very solid 8-ball stage coming out from Bdonp here. You know, this level can definitely be a deal breaker, and you definitely get better at the ending as you run more. For sure, because it's pretty much all movement. Utilizing a wall bounce there to slightly correct the angle. This is another. We're also going to be introduced to Iso Padre, kind of the black arms, black market dealer. He literally takes memories from stages, and he kind of just collects them as a souvenir. So this is another time stage. This is a limited ink stage. And pretty much you're given a certain amount of ink. Or not a certain amount, a limited amount of ink to get through the entire stage. And there's 2 cycles you have to meet. One in the beginning here, I don't think he's going for left side. It's kind of a little bit more of an advanced strat. And ooh, still a little bit of shots there. But you can still play it pretty safe. You can't ink the ground freely. At least just to make there to kill an enemy. Playing it a bit safe. Also, this robot guy can be kind of annoying if you bonk into him. He'll reset your momentum and you'll fall. So it can be kind of annoying. Because there's no checkpoint in the stage, so... Oh, wait. Oh. I don't know. 3 shots left, I believe, for Bdonp right now. This is kind of looking... So okay. So yeah, if you jump there, towards the end, the bullet has a chance of not hitting the balloon. So you definitely do not... Ooh, okay, but Tboy literally taking the biggest risk of his life right there. You know, out actually lit an alpha. You noticed on the ink bar there, he had about 1 shot left. So the first shot missed and the second shot actually hit, so that was pretty clutch. This is a pretty cycle-based stage. A lot of beginners struggle with this. I assume these guys aren't beginners. Wow. Kind of failing the bottom strat there, but the backup strat is pretty easy. You just hand on the right here, hand on the left. And your goal is to get the bottom as fast as possible, so you can just move to the top. And Jet also affords you that range advantage. Tboy getting on here, getting in the stage pretty nicely. Optimally, you're going to end about at about a low 40. Oh, Tboy actually having a much better EO6 stage, actually. Bdonp seems a little bit rusty. Very nice. I think that was a 39 from Tboy, which is honestly not bad. I think a really good time is like a 43. You know, you're probably going to forget that factoid anyway. Second Target Buster stage right after. I believe this is called... Yeah, it's Target Buster. Yeah, because they're playing in English. Because I play in Spanish because, you know, I want that time save. I'm going to be choosing Octobrush. Now, Inkbrush is faster here, but it's very hard to save time with because you have less range to work with, and you have to really mash on the final box, which has a ton of health. And oftentimes you won't save time with it. I believe Pasteurize actually got a new best Target Buster in the run before his world record, so it was 108.58. yeah, like a 106.75 RTA, which translates to like, I don't know, a 105, like a 5-second 3 IGT, which is pretty good. Yeah. Octo Rush is easier to use and more consistent for beginners, because you have more range, and it's easier to reach top damage levels through mashing. Because when you mash faster with the brush, you do more damage. Pretty basic fact. Pretty similar RGTs there. I don't think there's too much of a difference. This is the first auto scroller of the run. This is Girl Power. Pretty infamous level casually. You are stuck. You're stuck in a giant arena for about a minute and a half. You have to kill a bunch of enemies. Now, for this stage, you're given 3 different sub-weapons to choose at the start, and you also have a bunch of weapons. Now, optimally, you want to take the straight line, because at the end you'll get the splatter shot. You can use splatter shot or roller is usually pretty fast, or the fastest. Roller can actually take out the enemies on the wall here right in the first wave in the very beginning. I believe Hatchrice does that, and he's the current world record holder, so pretty broken. Doesn't really waste anything because you're taking a straight line anyway. Now, going back to the sub-weapon thing, and all these guys are on a timer. So once you understand the timer, and where they spawn, it's pretty easy, pretty free. And people never usually die here. What was I gonna say? But if you watch the Opie versus Tboy match, that was a sad day for our fallen brethren. Just gonna say that. So Tboy is using the Curly Bomb, and pretty much it has no direct advantage in Girl Power besides the straighter line at the beginning. You can go down the middle a little bit faster. Well, Splat Bombs afford you can actually throw down a Splat Bomb before Octolane's Super Jump. And that can be a bit easier if you're not as good at aiming. But it's slower because you can't go down the middle as efficiently. Tboy teasing this carbon a little bit. I'm not too sure. I'm not drawing a smiley on the ground. I don't know about that one, Chief. You can stop saying that, dude. Makes me look like a noob. Alright. So pretty solid Girl Power from both runners. We're moving on to another route change. So you can either go up or down. It's not like left side where it's completely a straight line from the center. You can go up or down, and up is a thing, and down is a thing. And up is arguably 2 harder stages, 90%. You have Matchmaster and the boss fight right after. So Matchmaster, if you guys don't know, is another infamous level casualty. You want... So the statue on the left there, you want to make it look like this. You want to make the statue on the right look like the statue on the left, and you have to destroy the orange crates and not the brown ones. And when you're all done, you can progress. Now, there is a key that you can pick up to save your progress, but it's very slow to activate. So if you die here really early on or really late on, it can be a big time loss. Upwards to a minute, or a 40 seconds to a minute and a half, depending on where you died. Now, there is a certain power you do here with the crates. Feels like it's going to be pretty similar. Both runners are taking it pretty slow. We have seen some chokes for this stage in a tournament setting, so I would definitely be careful. Especially, oh no, Tboy actually dying there. My attention is split right now. Oh no! Both runners taking pretty similar deaths in pretty much the same spot, I think. Overestimating. Oh no! Yeah, so that's one thing. You want to pay very close attention to where you're shooting, because if so if Tboy shot a little bit too far to the right there on that ink crate above, he would have destroyed it. Also, I'm getting the Empire. Oh, it's my friend. Yeah, pretty much what happened there is they shot a little bit too close to that ink crate, and they weren't paying attention to their crosshair, and that can't happen. So it's gonna be 2 deaths for Tboy, and now he's just catching up to Bdonp. He's taking his sweet time right now. That corner shot could be kind of hard. You can't see where that one crate is. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that shot can also be weird because we flick a little bit across her, a little bit too up. It can be very bad. Like the crosshair touched the crate right beneath them. Yeah, little mistakes like that can easily end a run for sure. So yeah, for Bdomp's first death, I don't know if he's listening or not, but for that, if you get that crate inked, I recommend going to the other side instead of trying to take it from the previous side, because you'll never get it most of the time, and it's a very specific spot. So, also I think Bdonp is using a new route for the ending, which saves about one shot optimally. It's a little bit of a scuff version, but still the same thing. So yeah, Tboy actually dying 2 times, but still completing Matchmaster before Bdonp. This kind of translates, to how fast going in this stage actually matters. That is, I never thought I would see that in all my days speedrunning Splatoon, which is about, 2 days. I don't know why they hire me on the mic. I'm not good. So yeah, Bdonp not that far behind. Very good recovery. From Tboy. Execution definitely matters. Now we're gonna be heading to the only boss fight in any percent. Because I don't really count the Asian 3 boss fight as a boss fight, considering how easy it is. But, due to semantics, it is a boss fight. So, if anyone's played Hero Mode, this boss fight is kind of a rehash of the Inkjet boss fight from Hero Mode. Instead of getting the charger, you get an Inkjet. And moving the Inkjet can be kind of weird. Aiming definitely takes a lot of practice. I assume both players are going to be going for the quick kill in phase 2 and 3, where you get 3 of the tentacles before he charges, and then you set up in such a way that you hit the 4th one as he's doing his first charge attack. So, this first phase is definitely the hardest to get consistent, because he'll go to certain corners of the stage depending on where your position is. So yeah, the first phase you want to float down from the bottom, and the second phase you want to go from the top because it has more weak spots that you need to shoot. See if he gets it. Also, which attack he does in each phase, phase 2 and 3, is RNG. So, Tboy not going for quick kill, I think. A little bit too late on that. Ooh, gets hit by the shower attack. Gonna try to prep the shot. Oh no, misses the pre-fire shower right here. Oh, he might die. Oh no! Recovers his armor just as the splatling attack starts. That's a clutch moment in gaming. I believe Bdonp missed 2 cycles there, 1. Yeah, both getting pretty bad RNG in terms of the attacks that he can do. Because he can either send out missiles, a stingray, or fire a Gatling gun. Also kind of, ooh, okay, yeah, this... Oh no, dying near the end of phase 2, that is not going to be good for Bdonp right now. He could have potentially been ahead from Tboy's mistakes in Matchmaster, but unfortunately he took it too slow, and a death in phase 2 is not going to help either. Tboy finishing up the boss fight pretty nicely. I believe Bdonp is actually aiming below the weak spot. I've never seen someone struggle so much. Okay, actually very nice ending there. That's actually key for the beginning of... That's actually key for the beginning of phase 2, because when you hit one weak spot, the back ones rotate, so you want to adjust your crosshair slightly. And once you understand that, the quick kill becomes a lot easier, for sure. Unfortunately, shooting a little bit too early there, because The inkjet gun that you shoot is a projectile, and it dies after a certain distance. So you want to be as close as possible before it dissipates. Very nice ending, again. Very nice ending in Phase 2 and 3. And actually, fun fact, you can die in the Feign stage. You can only die by going to the back and die intentionally. It's kind of like dying in Ruined Super Mario Odyssey, if anyone understands that reference. LOL. Not this race. I'm just talking to my friend. So, yeah, you don't have to do quick kill. Oh, wait, actually, it's kind... Okay, so I thought... I mind skipping forward, I'm... Sorry. Having a little bit of a brain aneurysm here. So now we're gonna go down after Girl Power. And we're gonna be getting to this stage. This is kind of like a Target Buster stage, but it's with enemies. You have to kill 10 enemies, so 2 snipers in the back. Those can be really annoying. And if you kill these guys second, it will put you more near towards the spawn locations of the last 2 Octo Commander guys, which dodge roll a lot, and with how slow the Tenebrella is as a weapon, it can be very annoying. Tboy picking up the tank there, have a safety strat. Waiting for this guy to finish. Not exactly knowing the setup, but gets the job done anyway. Yo, knows enough. Which is more important than anything else. Coming up after this, we're gonna have the next skip of the run, which is Jail 5. And this one, well, I will try to describe to it when he gets more so towards the end. Yeah, with how slow the Tenebrella is, you can actually mitigate the Tenebrella's heavyweight weight classification and the shot spread by being in a certain position for both Octo Commanders. So you can instantly destroy them before they dodge roll, so. You want to shoot under the crates for these guys. They'll fall on instantly. Oh, no. Ooh, actually, yeah, so optimally you don't need to pick up the ink tank as long as you have decent aim. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So Tboy's gonna be getting to the near the end here. It's called rail skip. If you jump from a certain position of the slope, and he gets it first try. Not gonna risk dodge rolling. Dodge rolling on a rail. Since the rail is an auto scroller, essentially, you can't make it go faster if you dodge roll. It can make you skip forward a bit. Saves about 2 to 3 seconds probably in this stage, I would say. Yeah, that was found by Moofish, I believe, or the first like documented find. It was found by Moofish near launch. Again, you know, a lot of these discoveries for speed games are made near launch or later on. You know, with elevator skip that was found in a race accidentally by Tones. I think it was Tones versus Tboy, I believe. So, and that's estimated to save about 10. Yeah, this is the only dodge roll stage, or dodge roll stage, dually stage on right side. And optimally you want to dodge roll a lot, but you really don't want... You don't want to, like, dodge roll around, you know, by corners, because if you don't turn your analog stick accordingly for the camera, you will fall off. So, it can be kind of risky. But not missing that, but, you know, not too big of a time loss. If you get that first try, it saves about 10. It's only faster if you get it, like, first try. It's only faster if you get it... It's, like, barely slower than doing the casual route if you get it second try, and then after that, it's a wasted effort. So yeah, I think that boss fight and... The boss fight and the rail skill will definitely put a sizable lead in Tboy's favor right now. So now we're starting left side, which considerably has, you know, less of the harder stages. The only one that's kind of hard is Can't Touch Me. Or Can't Touch This Station, I believe, is the English localization. Bdonp finishing up his second thing. So yeah, this is the Baller special for multiplayer, and you have a pretty slow base mobility. And you're going to be utilizing the Explode function, where you hold the ZR button. A lot of newer players don't know. You can hold the ZR button to instantly explode the data point. You'll have to tap into it. No issues. That stage can have some weird jumps. You can jump around corners to skip cycles with the wheels, which is mainly the chief form of time save in that stage. Besides getting left side at the end there, which saves about a second if you're early enough there. This is the last 8-ball stage, 9%. This is what's up. I don't remember the English names for these stages. It's weird. So this has another skip called Seesaw Skip. I actually did this in my casual playthrough. I thought it was intended. Because normally you're supposed to go to the left and guide this ball up an elevator, and then it'll go into a balloon, or near a balloon. Then you tap the balloon, and the balloon will shoot the seesaw. It'll shoot the ball manually. Okay, that was actually really close. I was so sure there was gonna bounce off. Was a tad bit worried. So yeah, that seesaw right in the distance, that's what both runners are gonna go for. You line it up here, and when the yellow sticker touches the top of the ball, once you line it up, you want to shoot in the center of the ball, and it should go on. No problem. A little bit of a full off there, was a bit late on the shot. But still, good enough. I think Tboy didn't use Seesaw Skip for the longest time. I think she got into top 20, and she actually learned Rapid Matchmaster because she hated Seesaw Skip so much, I believe. So, but I think Seesaw Skip saves about 40, if I remember correctly, over the casual method, so gonna wait for the wall reset there naturally to get it up. Mostly it's just getting the lineup, which is important, for sure. This is another kind of multiplayer-oriented stage for any percent. This is the Rainmaker stage. And if you take any other route than the left side, you're going to be kind of screwed, because the enemy spawns don't exactly like you. So, definitely want to be taking the left side. Also, thing I didn't know until, I think recently, until I watched the casual stream, you can actually keep killing the enemies at the end, and they'll infinitely respawn. And there's about a 5-minute timer in this stage, so you can't death abuse to complete it. You have to actually beat it, or wait out the 5-minute timer. And pretty self-explanatory. You have the chance of getting your armor laser there, but as long as you fire that full charge before you get in. Before you get on top of the pedestal, there shouldn't be too much trouble. Bdonp just exiting BO1, entering AO2. And Splatter Shot is the fastest for the beginning, because you have a bomb, and it inks the most efficiently. Man, a man needs some water. Stay hydrated. I don't know if Stay Hydrated bots in the stream. Yeah, mostly it's for that. You throw a Splat Bomb at the Rainmaker shield, and it's like having OS for Object Shredder. It instantly explodes it, so. This is the second Dodge Roll stage, 9%. Pretty similar, there's no skips. There's one skip coming up here, which saves about 3, I would say. Just make that little gap pretty easy. Actually, and I say that, but Hash Rice actually did die there, I think. in his race against Tones, so even the best players make mistakes. We're all humans. Tboy opting to do dodge rolls in straight lines rather than curve lines, which is a pretty smart idea, because you still get that minimal time save. While not risking anything. This ending can be kind of weird. You're sent vertically up straight in a line, and if you don't delay both dodge rolls, you won't go far forward enough. And you'll have so little speed that you won't sail over the first boost pad, and then you'll die, which wastes about 15. So, almost done with the first half of left side. This is the last target buster stage for 90%. I think this is, yeah, I think it's called Bustalicious. And you have to hit a bunch of... So the platform that you're on is on a cycle and moves from left to right, or right to left. And the balloons in the background are also on a cycle, and the fail balloons too. So if you hit a fail balloon, it only takes about, what, 3 bullets? It's an instant fail. And you only have 1 life, so... Fine, your credits to pop. Wait, throwing a bomb out there. Ooh, actually missing the bomb, didn't get enough distance there. It's a bit of a risky strat, throwing a bomb out there, because you have the potential to fall off. And it explodes all the bombs. Pretty nice cycle there. Tboy's struggling a little bit. I don't think he realizes that he can go in the back. So actually, if you jump out, you can actually hit those 2 crates in the back, which is slightly faster. You do run the risk of shot RNG. So, yeah, a lot of players will just kind of like sit there and like, oh, what crate's gonna hit? But there's definitely a pattern, and it's very easy to learn. Also, I'm not watching either player's personal stream, so I don't know what kind of pace they're on. I don't know if Tboy's on good pace. I'm not too sure. He'd have to play really well after those Matchmaster mistakes, for sure. Where I describe the level that Tboy's on, and focus on Bdonp for a tiny bit. Slightly ignoring him. Taking a more direct route, I think. Is he gonna go for the bomb strat? I'm not sure. So yeah, that's definitely a strat that I've seen. Oh, nice. So that can happen if you're on a really slow cycle, and that can happen if you're on a really slow cycle and you throw a bomb out there. It'll actually hit all the bombs, or not the bombs, but all the crates in a group. So yeah, definitely a faster Bustalicious. So the reason players use Charger here is mainly for this section. You can hit this Relonium pretty easily with your range, and the burst bombs instantly explode or make the Relonium go to max length with a single burst bomb. So also makes killing those sniper guys pretty easy. So because of the Junior, you do move slightly faster because I think it's a lightweight swim speed weapon, but you have much less range, and it takes much more frames to activate the Relonium and make it go to full length. And the Charger also has that collateral effect where if you shoot through one enemy, and if there's an enemy behind that guy, it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal. Most notably with Roller and Junior, it's much harder to catch this Relonium coming back. Mostly because of the fall off. And Thane 3 has been collected. And after this, it's 2 more auto-scrollers. And between those auto-scrollers is a pretty annoying stage. I actually recommend 10 Umbrella for beginners, or for newer players, but for Can't Touch This Station, but I'll probably get to that, that level when it's actually there. Because preemptively talking about something just kind of confuses the audience. Now, before Thane 3, you're given a little sequence here that actually decides what the boss fight for Agent 3 will look like. So in Phase 7 of Escape, so near the end of the game, And you just want to mash through that, go down once, and at the end go down again. Because if you don't, it'll reset. You have to select again, which can be a pretty decent time loss, about 10 seconds. My monitor turned off there. Would have been Maka Essing on my computer blue screen. Would have been kind of weird. I think I haven't been doing anything on my desktop for the past, hour. This is easily the hardest auto-scroller in 90%, because it's about, I would say, 2 minutes long. And there's no checkpoints throughout the entire way. So, one small missed time of a jump, missing a crate, because these rails are automatic. Oh no, Tboy actually jumping kind of early there before the rails spawn beneath him, so he's going to take that death pretty handily. I think he was at 12 out of 30, so nearly halfway. This is going to give Bdonp a bit of a chance to catch up here. A little squid back there to, had another, didn't know what I was going to say. Very good commentary. So yeah, I lied. This is actually the last target buster, or the target related stage where you break targets or boxes. It's just a lot. I don't know. It's less about cycles and just having good reaction time and aim, pretty much. Those crates can be kind of weird. Smartly jumping over that wheel there, realizing what cycle he's on. So yeah, if you actually release squid form before you go through a grate, you will fall off. Alright, Tboy making a decent recovery. I think from my experience, the fast strats in this stage only save about 2 seconds. That's mostly like your menuing going into the stage, and how much of a short hop you do over each wheel, and like how early you jump on the spawns. The spawns of the anchor rails, like how early you jump. So can't touch this station. And you're giving 3 weapons here, but people in the top 20 are going to be choosing Squiffer, because I think it's, I don't remember if it's lightweight. It's either like, yeah, it's definitely like normal weight. So, pretty decent mobility. It makes killing enemies a lot easier, and you also have a curling bomb to traverse these long hallways and recover ink while you're in the curling bomb, which is a pretty nice feature. Now, for some reason, the game just kind of lets you go to the right and explore. But all you have to do is just go on the left, up that wall, get the key, and then you're good to go. Don't have to kill any enemies. 3 enemies here. Oh no, jumping out a little bit too early, and his feet touches the ink there. So you have a small amount of leeway before you jump. Before you can touch enemy ink a tiny bit and still not be... and still be in a state where the game won't, completely delete you. He's not going to kill this last enemy, because if you kill that enemy, he's going to drop more... like, three more enemies. So, that can make collecting the key kind of hard. So, 1 death so far for Tboy. Without Brian his heals. This section separates the boys from the well, I wouldn't say this section. The section after this, the final section, definitely defines what type of strats you're going for. Wants to line up this curling. It almost touches Dink there. That was actually kind of weird. So there's about 5 enemies that spawn here, and optimally you want to go for this curling bomb on the left, who actually gets it. Some pretty decent RNG there. The enemies shoot him. And only 1 death from Tboy. Very nice ending. So you can actually go for a pretty safe strat there, where you kill all the enemies before progressing, but if you throw a curling bomb down the left side there, and don't alert any enemies pretty early on, you can get by without any issue. Also, that guy has the chance of hitting you as you're super jumping. I've only had it happen to me about 2 times. But it can happen. It's just pretty rare. Now, I wouldn't call Phase 6 an auto-scroller because you're actually, like, dictating the pace. You can control how fast you're going. So, you know, legitimately, this is the last boring, I guess, section for any percent. You're just protecting a power cord. There's several stages where, you know, you're protecting some payload for an arbitrary amount of time. Yeah, I think based on the IGT right now, Tboy's only about 20 seconds ahead. And also, no deaths from Bdonp in IO4, so... But, you know, as we've seen time and again, races have been decided, and will continue to be decided by how good your escape is. Which is about a half-hour long gauntlet, if you count the auto-scroller at the end of the game. And each phase of escape has a different gimmick, or a cycle you have to meet. And deaths in escape can be very bad, because once you die, you get a very long animation of the other main characters, you know, complaining that you died. You know, why are you bad, this game? And the beer filling up to skip it, which isn't allowed in this event for obvious reasons, because, you know, if someone was behind, they could just, like, die repeatedly. Especially in Escape, because I think it saves the most time in Escape. It saves about 10 minutes in Escape, and 3 minutes in 90%, so the Metro map. You can also skip the final boss, or the final, like, auto-scroller. You can just dive off the back, and... you know, the game asks you, do you want to not play the game? And you can just select yeah, and you're done. So if you want to get the Octo shot, and not play the game, just do that. Surprisingly, though, you can't death abuse to fight Inner. You have to actually beat the entire game. So yeah, this is the other section I was talking about on Tboy's end. That section is faster in Japanese. Saves about 1.2 to 1, depending on how good your mashing is. And right now, there is about a 2-minute long cutscene. You're gonna get locked up in the Splendor. You know, super creepy robot guy is not super creepy. Definitely pretty legit, I would say. I'm gonna go get some V8. You know, not have a cranberry Sprite. No, just get some V8. Alright, we got the V8. We got the leader. Nope. No sugar added. Let's go, dude. We're going healthy. So yeah, I feel like I'd say both of them have made a similar amount of mistakes. And both have made up with pretty decent execution. This is reminiscent in the last race, because past race arguably made more mistakes than Tones, but he made up for it by simply better movement. And stuff like that. So yeah, Agent 3 comes in to save the day. But she's unfortunately knocked out. We gotta go help her out by going through this entire gauntlet. And a lot of people don't really practice this escape diligently. when it's actually very easy to. You just... I mean, it's not the most easiest... It's not the easiest thing to practice in the world because you can't select which phase you want. To go to a specific phase, you have to, like, death abuse to get there, which can be kind of a turn off to some people. So first phase of Escape. Arguably the easiest. You're not given a gun. You just have to beat a bunch of these cycles. And hopefully not get seen. I need to stop saying that. The leeway for these cycles is not that bad. This section can be kind of RNG, the hallway. Oh, he's actually getting really bad RNG there. That's unfortunate. Oh, no! Actually, getting pushed off there by the bullet, or maybe swam off. I don't even know. So yeah, that's gonna be really bad. It's also gonna put him at a deficit for... Oh, no! So he's actually gonna respawn at the checkpoint there, and he will be slightly ahead right now. Bdonp also getting pretty bad RNG. See, as you saw there, both guys cannot... one of them can shoot you, both of them can shoot you. I also had... none of them shoot as they go up. There's really no way to reproduce it, it's just, luck-based. This jump can be kind of weird, you have to jump across the gap. Tboy taking a bit of a safer alternative, Bdonp taking the more optimal strategy. So the biggest cycle to meet, besides the end, is this. So you jump off from the anchor rail, and you actually skip going to the bottom, and actually go straight to the top. So you jump from the edge here. Oh no, so yeah, because of that death, he won't be able... Oh, barely makes it, and Bdonp misses it. He's gonna be really big right now. Bdonp had a pretty big advantage. Against that, he's gonna have to wait this little rotation, so... Really, because of cycles, Tboy's actually gonna be ahead after that death. So, pretty interesting turn of events here. Oh no. Oh, what? Oh no, rip. So, yeah, there's no clear defined way of surviving there if you're feed ranked. Because you can't really jump. And once that armor is removed, you don't have any extra set of armor, it's pretty much GG. And that checkpoint is not friendly, so... As Bdonp is finishing up Phase 1, we're going to be going into Phase 2, where we're going to get our 2 weapons, or 2 parts of our kit, to complete the stage. So, first off, we're going to get this key. We're going to make this Octo Stomp guy intentionally stop the pyramid of crates to get the key, and head off onto the left, going through an anchor rail escapade to start this phase off pretty strong. Choking that jump is very, very bad for sure. But you know, we've seen some pretty bad phase 6s before, so you know, maybe that'll change something. Who knows? I'm not the one to predict. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna pick up is the Slap On. And the second half of the stage is gonna kind of play into that theme as well. You have to use splat bombs to explode fans to go across wide gaps. Actually not getting the full... I don't even think Tboy can use pause glitch there. So yeah, how pause glitch works is if you have ink a switch in this game and pause the game will think that the switch is ink for some reason, so that can be kind of a safe backup, which is slightly slower. Also pretty key for Octo Shot Skip, but that is banned for this tournament for obvious reasons. I think it was discovered by Tones right before... Yeah, it was discovered by Tones, I think, in May 2018, right before Octo came out, so... Pretty cool. Shots done. Pretty solid Octo Shot section. And Tboy will be, I'd say Bdonp is at about a 40-second disadvantage. I'll try to keep track of the time that Tboy's fade out is so I can get more accurate representation. So yeah, another fun fact is that if you actually do Octo skip and beat the stage with just the bomb, if you happen to get it, the game will think that you've gotten Octo, so in phase 3 you'll automatically spawn up the Octo regardless, so have a little oversight. Those are the type of stuff that make games broken. But this game isn't too broken. The most broken thing in like a Splatoon game, I would say, is probably World 4 skip in Splatoon 1. So yeah, it might be more than a minute actually for the deficit. Now this stage can be kind of weird. Your gun has a chance of not anchoring your feet before you jump. So runners will often want to anchor their feet before they jump. They keep that speed when they're going across the platform. The main form of time save here is a 30-second cycle skip. Yeah, I think it's definitely a minute. Where the room that Tboy's in right now, he wants to catch the block on the right there, or the top right. You can go up on the wall and catch the boost pad. And he seems to be taking a pretty decent route so far. Well, actually very early. Hammer jump, still got it. And now he's barely gonna... Okay, actually it wasn't barely, that was pretty solid. Oh no, Bdonp getting pushed off by the wheel, not having enough patience. So overall, pretty solid phase 3 from Tboy so far. This Octo Commander guy can be kind of annoying because, like, if you moved forward too early, you can get knocked down by the 10 missiles that he launches. So, also whether he dodges is kind of RNG or not. So, gets it there, but it doesn't matter too much. So, if you are too late for the final section, if the platforms are under you in the final section, you can actually die to reset the cycle and save a lot of time, because otherwise you have to wait about a minute, and that's way too slow for any human. I think Hatch Race did that in his race, because he died in the section Bdomp's, and actually, I think he got bad shot RNG and didn't get the jump. Phase 4 is kind of like... It's kind of similar to that one section from the room from Resident Evil 4. Why's my monitor turning off? Weird. Or Leon's jumping over all the lasers. If anyone remembers that. I don't know if Bdonp is listening to me there, but yeah, definitely a very useful thing. Very useful strap to get in there. Those laser jumps can be really weird. If you so much as touch a laser or bonk into it, it can be very detrimental. Oh wow, actually, sync going out of each phase. That was kind of cool. That was kind of neat. Strawberry banana is a good flavor, you know, go buy your B8. So this is the last stage they use the inkjet in, and you have to collect a bunch of these. So data points are also another common theme in Octo expansion. You collect them at the end of the stages. Some stages you collect them like a break the target kind of thing. I hate when I'm looking at one screen and I miss a death. It's very annoying. But I'm taking a pretty common pretty common death there in that section. The lasers can often close in on your soul, and you can't move. Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. You know, his crosshair is on the switch, but the game just decides, you know, God decides, no. You know, we're not gonna let you. So being in the pay area can be kind of detrimental, because the enemies will actually the wall they're trying to climb, and that can be really annoying. And with the route that we take, I don't know if we can pause glitch here. Oh, actually, yeah. So he's probably gonna pause glitch that, but only about a 5-6 second time loss for not pause glitching. And you're gonna hand on the wall here, and boost right into that alcove from the wall. That was found by some casual player a while ago. Because normally you'd have to go to the bottom and take an anchor L from the bottom of the alcove instead of just standing on. So the cycle at the end there, if you miss it once, or how many cycles do you miss? It's about 20 seconds a pop. So not as bad. But that sniper, mostly the alcove section, because he took it from the left instead of the right, which can be a bit harder, will determine your cycle at the end there. Bdonp, just going through mid game for phase 5. Yeah, surprisingly, you don't have to kill either enemy there. If you get shot there, it's fine. You can just dive into there, and as long as you touch... Okay, so that was very close. He probably should have died there, but you know, he got good shot RNG, so it doesn't really matter. So as long as you touch a data point before while your armor's broken, if you touch it, it'll actually restore all of your armor that you lost. So it's pretty nice. Yeah, the left side used to be an ult strat. I've never seen that. Actually. Most people do right side. Who knows? You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, let's try to explain phase 6 a bit. So phase 6 is a power core stage. You have to transport a power core all the way to the end. Why is it squid bagging, you may ask? Well, it moves at a set speed, so if you put a bunch of ink into it, it'll move pretty fast. If you put one shot in at a time, it's pretty ink efficient. There was the ink bomb a little bit earlier. Luckily, oh, wait. Okay, so that was actually really close. The Gatling guy almost removed it. Oh, no. Ooh, what? That was a big... Oh, no, and the power core died right as the transition ended. Yeah, that can happen. The game likes to teach. You know, you've already failed. There's gonna be 2 Octo Commanders that's gonna spawn here. You can actually take a pretty safe strat here if you go on the left and explode the walls. And you want to kill that Octo Commander guy before he deploys his Splat Bomb, because one missile direct hit or a Splat Bomb, if you're near enough, will remove your armor. You can take armor backups in this stage, but they're pretty slow, and you'll be worse in the cycle throughout. Oh no, Tboy not paying attention to the ball cycle near the end, and you know, one fell swoop and it's all over. The balls are merciless, man. Well, actually, he's not even taking the chance here. I think he knows he's ahead. I'm not too sure about what his playstyle is. Not doing laser burn, taking it super safe right now. I'm not sure if Tboy knows how to do elevator skip, so he might see that. Might or might not see that from him coming up. So yeah, that was what, 2 deaths? And he's still pretty ahead. You know, shows how important beating that phase 1 jump is. And paying attention to where you are with the cycles in the stage. Oh no, that was just a little bit too late. Oh man, the little chunk of health, dude. So I didn't discuss the end timing for this tournament. So time ends different from the actual category rules. It ends when the Asian 3 defeated text appears. So the viewers don't necessarily have to sit through a 9-minute long auto stroller. It's like a 6-minute long cutscene and a 3-minute long, section of the game where you can't speed up. Yeah, Bdonp actually taking the safety strat there. I think he's listening to me. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, not a lot of people know that's a thing, you know? That you can hit the fans on the left there and actually block every single missile. Makes that section significantly easier and reduces a lot of risk. Oh, okay. So yeah, he was actually pretty far ahead of that, doing laser burn as a god. Oh no, not turning around to watch the camera. That's new. Oh no, he was actually going for elevator skip. So if he misses this, if he jumps a little bit earlier than intended, he's going to lose about 40 because what this skips is the elevator... Nice, gets it first try. It skips the entire elevator write-up sequence and warps you straight to the beginning of the cutscene. So yeah, once that third text box is complete, a value is set in the game for if you die, you can begin the fight. Saves about 10 seconds, I would say. Maybe a little less than that, because most top players will have pretty optimized Agent 3 golds, so like good RNG. And this fight can be kind of RNG, where she dodge rolls can be a factor. As well as your shot RNG. Not delaying the bomb there, so not going to get as much damage as intended. Firing that currently rush and losing a bit of time. So second phase, she's going to be in the baller. And whether she jumps or not is luck-based. That's a pretty common setup. Got her into the corner. Laser all of her health, and they'll be good. Third phase is kind of like fourth phase of Enter. She gets in a saucer, and she fires a special. We're gonna wait for her to turn. Oh no, actually jumping off. I don't know if he's gonna risk that. Yeah, I'm definitely not risking that. He's gonna wait to get back up. And... Ooh. No! Oh my god! The biggest choke of the century? Oh my goodness, this could potentially be a lead change right now. I've never seen someone die in Agent 3 of all things. Oh no. The curling bomb! Oh, okay. She's definitely waiting right now. Okay, if he died to the curling rush, man, oh. I would have felt bad for him, man. So yeah, again, you don't get any armor. So, you know, if you die, if you lose your armor, it's pretty much your fault. Bdonp missing the first elevator jump there. It's slower the more times that you go for it. So second try there, still pretty good. But saving less time as a result. Because that death animation can be pretty long, so... Yeah, phase 3, do not want to walk off there. It's very risky. Chancing shot RNG. Trying to hit her from below. It's much easier hitting her from above. Fourth phase, she's just gonna jump 3 times in her splashdown state. I believe she's one shot away now. Nice, and that's gonna be a 108-35 from Tboy. A little late split, but, you know, we take those. So yeah, pretty... Not the... Oh, wait. I think someone's joining the voice chat.
Hi.
Hey. Are you new to Splatoon? I am too. No, I'm just kidding.
What's that? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I heard it was a Babu game. Why don't people run this game? Yeah, I think that was a 108-35.
Yeah, my splits were a little messed up. I tried to, like, I had to double split because I still had, but yeah, I think
sure.
35.
So, what was the last time you died in that fight?
That is a good question. That is a good question.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, phase 3 can go wrong if you, like, jump off, but you took so much damage, and you got, you know, bad shot RNG, so... Also,
yeah.
Bdonp finishing with a 109-37, or a little later, I'm not sure. So, about a minute difference. So yeah, what was kind of interesting, well, what I want to know, is that in phase 1, I think Bdonp was actually ahead a little bit, but he missed the the rail jump, and you got it, even though like you died.
Wait, which rail jump?
The rail jump at near the end of phase 1.
Oh,
yeah. So Bdonp fell and you got it. So yeah.
Yeesh.
All right. So yeah, pretty close race regardless. You know, your PVs are only about what 2 minutes apart. So you know, not too bad.
Yeah.
What was it? I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's all right.
How much practice were you putting into this race, Tboy? I know you've been I haven't seen you stream in a while.
Yeah, I've been extremely busy. We're finishing up my senior design for engineering this semester. We had our paper due last Monday, so we've been super busy with that. And we're actually flying to New Mexico next week to do a presentation for our design at a competition. So we've been like super busy with all that, and I just haven't had much time to stream and practice and all that. So this is actually, I haven't run this since I did my last race.
Yeah, you know, the Matchmaster was, I mean, Matchmaster in general can be a very decisive stage because...
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like those first 2 lives, just like my shots were just like a little bit off, and they just got too much on the other boxes. But like the last one that I did that didn't die, it was just like I was kind of cruising.
Yeah, your aim is definitely pretty important in that stage, because I think why you both died first is you shot a little bit too close to that inked crate, and because the shot from a rapid, like, it's a collateral effect, so the paint spreads out, so it'll spread to, like, anything near. It's how, like, indirects work, so.
Yeah. I just need to get my muscle memory for doing those shots again.
Yeah, and also there's a new route I think Tones has invented, where it saves, I think, a shot in the end. But I think most people don't worry about that, because, you know, Hashrice is going far and ahead with, you know, the normal route. I think his gold is still 7 seconds better than mine.
He's just so effective with using, you know, the least amount of shots necessary.
Oh yeah, and his speed is very, very remarkable.
Yeah.
As well. I think Bdonp joined. Bdonp, my man. So how how much practice did you put into this race here?
Not a whole lot. I'll tell you that.
Blender Bros action?
Blender Bros.
Dude, I've been seeing that, man. Bring it back.
I streamed it yesterday.
I know.
I'm going for not being bad at the game.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I didn't practice a whole lot. I did like a couple levels before the race started, and then I was just rusty, so I had like awful aim the whole time.
Yeah, I think how you do well in races is not practicing your game. For sure. Well, I was just joking there, but I'm really bad at sarcasm. What else can I ask? Yeah, well, I didn't even know that you practice elevator skip, Tboy. I thought you were gonna go for it.
I invented that! What are you talking about?
Oh, you did invent it? I thought Tones... I've been kind of like on the...
Oh, yeah.
Tboy was the guinea pig, but...
Yeah, so the story with that was when me and Tones did our race, we were both just in the chat, like in the call together. We were just talking during the race. Because I knew he was going to beat me, so we were just having fun. And he'd finished, and he was so far ahead of me, he decided, like, you know what? I'm going to kind of, like, see, like, what happens when you just, like, fall off the edge before the fight starts. And he did it, like, very close to where he got to the top of the elevator. So he got the skip, but he thought he just, like, had triggered the cutscene already before he jumped off. So he told me, like, okay, Tboy, when you go into the Ancient 3 fight, like, jump off as soon as you can. And I did, and I just got we found the skip that way.
Yeah, it's weird that the value
set
Yeah, it's weird that the value set after the third text box.
Yeah, I guess it's just once you get to a certain height.
Yeah, the game just thinks, oh, this player is already there.
Yeah.
And it saves less time the more you go for it, because that death animation where it fills up the bar is pretty slow. So I think near the end it doesn't even save time. It probably loses because you're waiting extra. But no, I definitely had fun watching that race. You both did pretty well for not putting like a lot of preparation in, so
yeah. There was just a bunch of big mistakes that shouldn't have happened if we had a little practice.
Yeah, hopefully with this race finish, we can progress losers a tiny bit.
Yep.
Because winners is finished. So
who's the next race? What are the next races?
The next race tomorrow is Aeon versus Hygris.
Okay.
It's at 8 p.m. EST tomorrow.
Cool.
So I don't know what channel that'll be on. They have to decide that yet.
Right.
But I will try to announce that.
Awesome.
Okay, well, I don't have any. I'm trash at interviews, so I'm gonna get off for now. Unless you guys have anything to say.
I think I'm good. Bdonp, what about you?
I got nothing.
All right.
So I like to hear. I'm gonna get off for now. Thank you everyone for watching.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, hopefully you get to see some more Octo gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.